Good morning, good morning. This Big Mark coming at you at your face with the real. Gotta keep it pumping and jumping, much as I can. Sometimes my voice get a little rough, so take a few days off, but I'm gonna keep it going. Yo, it seems like sometimes I attack what we call the so-called church. Seems like I'm hard on them, but I am. Because coming from my background, I got some lovely people in my family, but I got savage people, just like mostly everybody other family. But to be a product of child rape and abuse outside the church, growing up, and then the physical abuse, I was in the church, they didn't even know what's going on. To get older, to come back to the church and pedophilia, adultery, these sexual crimes against children are running rampant. And so, of course, I'm going to be like, I remember one time I reported a child rape to the church. Biggest church in Huntsville, black church, Adventist church. And I reported a teacher having sex with a 13-year-old, even though it was years ago. Child been having emotional issues with the prison. Mom found out what happened. We went to the church. We had a witness. I didn't know at the time, but the church was mandatory report. There's no statute of limitations when sexual assaults are on minors. Not only did they not report it, but the senior pastor at that time went to the pedophile, the child rapist, and told him to stay away from Right Out. He's an angry black man. This is the type of stuff you got to put up when you're considered a nobody in a big old church where everybody think they something. Dude still teaching Sabbath school, still to this very day. The other child rapist used to be a warden, still active, functioning in the church. This is the type of stuff that disgusts me, and this is why I do what I do. And I'm gonna keep this thing bumping and jumping. And I'm not gonna call your name, but Miss M, when I took you in there, you and your son, and you got to tell the so-called church how you felt, they still liable. They're accountable by God, but they still liable by man. You need to go on and get your paper. You got witnesses. You need to go on and get compensation, because I don't want to see him get away with it. But vengeance ain't mine, it's the Lord, so. But this is why I'm hard, because when I became a pastor, which I'm no longer pastoring, but when I became an ordained pastor in the Methodist Church, and I get to run in these circles, I saw how we covered this stuff up. And it made me even angrier. I call it righteous indignation. But that's why I bump these videos. So you victims, come forward, man. Tell your story. Tell on them. They not only got to pay for your counseling, they got to pay you too. Don't let them get away with it. These corrupt. Ooh, I almost said something. Anyway, that's just a little something. Just a little. But they cousins. Thank y'all for hitting me. More and more cousins are hitting me. Not many nieces and nephews, but my cousins. They're not only backing me, but they hit me. And we're going to start grouping up. And we're going to start getting together. Because we all know what time it is. Yo, and remember, falling is a lot like flying. Teach the ground, so keep your head up. Peace.